it's really exciting. The response I got makes me feel like that there's bright things ahead of us.
On Capitol Hill, that was Curtis Jackson, also known as the rapper 50 Cent. The entrepreneur met with members of Congress in both parties to promote minority business opportunities.
They don't agree. They don't agree on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So to get them to agree on seeing me was an accomplishment in itself.
And to remember that accomplishment, the rapper posted photos to social media, including this flirty one. Lauren Boebert, Colorado Republican, making the White House look good. The photo was not from the White House, and social media took notice. This is why I don't pay rappers any attention when it comes to politics. What's up with washed-up rappers and endorsing far-right politicians? Boebert herself replied, "I'd still love you if you flipped burgers at Burger King," 50 Cent. "I used to do that myself. Thanks for the photo. Great to meet you." The reaction on social media erupted. Laugh my f***ing off. Even 50 Cent is telling you he's got his date for tonight. Lauren, please don't jerk off 50 Cent. That comment, and countless others, referred to this.
Her surveillance video revealed that she was indeed vaping, as well as she and her companion explicitly groping each other repeatedly while they were in their seats.
The ridicule of Boebert might have died down, except that 50 Cent then weighed in and added fuel to the fire. Wait, guys, I took pictures with everyone, and all you seem to care about is Lauren, what she did in a dark theater that hasn't been done. My God. Hey, I don't have chlamydia, by the way. LOL. Chlamydia is a sexually transmitted disease. Was the rapper implying that Lauren Boebert has it? Was he saying that after they rendezvous he does not, so nothing could have happened? Or was Jackson making a case for an upcoming date with Lauren Boebert and thinks disease-free is her only standard? In any case, 50 Cent's social media posts were confusing. He did not elaborate or clarify what he was getting at, and so the internet went even wilder with mocking and ridicule of Lauren Boebert. A lot of things do not appear to be going very well these days for Boebert. In recent weeks, her son had to make a court appearance in Colorado, and his mom, the Congresswoman, was not there by his side. Yet around the same time, Lauren Boebert did make an appearance at the New York criminal trial of Donald Trump.
What is the crime? Because everyone in this court has not been informed of what the crime is. The defendant does not know the crime that was committed.
The contrast between Boebert at the Trump trial and her absence from her son's court appearance led to widespread condemnation. And while Boebert is not running for Mother of the Year, she is trying to keep a seat in Congress. And to that end, after barely winning in 2022 and 2024, she has switched districts from the western part of Colorado to a more conservative district on the opposite side. But at a recent district debate carried on statewide public television, Boebert got buried when she tried to dodge questions about the Beetlejuice theater incident.
You know, I would like to go back to my legislative record for just a second.
We're not going to do that. You had plenty of time to answer the question. You chose not to.
Sure.
That's fine. I just want to make sure.
I'll have more time.
You have
Don't
apologized for the theater incident.
I certainly have.
And I just want to make sure. Did you apologize for the behavior that went on with you and your date or the vaping, or did you apologize? Or pardon me. Or did you apologize for lying to voters about what you did that night and the disrespect that you showed to service workers that night? What specifically were you apologizing for?
I don't believe there was disrespect. There were things that were absolutely taken out of context.
And by saying her groping incident was taken out of context instead of just apologizing again at the debate, Lauren Boebert created another round of ridicule and focus on the Beetlejuice vaping and groping session. Never mind that it happened 9 months ago. And the irony is that Lauren Boebert is still leading the Colorado Republican primary in the new district by a fairly comfortable margin. Polls show her getting about 40% of the likely Republican vote. The remaining majority is getting split up by 5 other conservative candidates. So it appears that Boebert will win the plurality and become the district's Republican congressional nominee. She could still face a battle in the general election, but again, the district is the most conservative in Colorado. Still, across the nation, Lauren Boebert continues to be the butt of jokes. And now, thanks to rapper 50 Cent, social media keeps going wild over Boebert's dating practices and questions about sexually transmitted diseases. To be fair to 50 Cent, his cause in Capitol Hill, separate from whatever personal connections he made, is a good one. And his promotion of minority economic opportunity is important.
They took time out to speak to me both sides, and I feel really good about it. I think the things that we got going on here, the upsides is we have great possibilities for good things going on for us. You know what I mean? I don't want to damper things or put a bad tint or negative energy around things when I feel like it's completely positive, right? But my experience here has been great. And I wrote, it was a whole, what's the name here written that I'm not going to say.
Economic opportunity?
Yeah, as far as today, I went to talk to them about economic opportunities for everybody, and it's really exciting. The response I got makes me feel like that there's bright things ahead of us.
Jackson was accompanied by civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
He's met with Speaker Johnson and many of the leaders from the Republican side of the aisle. And they all agree that economic opportunity is what makes the American dream real for all Americans.
Indeed. But a lot of Americans also like to chuckle and laugh. And once again, we've all been reminded that in the halls of Congress, a lingering and oftentimes embarrassing joke is Colorado Republican Lauren Boebert. By the way, Lauren Boebert's Republican frenemy, Marjorie Taylor Greene, recently got scolded to her face by Republicans.
Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor, you're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes.
At the House Oversight Committee, Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to suspend reality.
No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci,
objection.
Objection. I reclaim my time. That man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in prison.
Would suspend. The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular was from Maggie Hopkins, who wrote, "Everyone is sick of MTG. She is a useless waste of a seat in Congress." I appreciate the sentiment. I look forward to reading your comments about Lauren Boebert getting roasted, thanks in part to rapper Curtis Jackson. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.